welcome to my house once and for all, finally. Jake and I moved into this apartment in March this year, so it's been 7-8 months already actually. It's been a long time, but I'm a kind of the person who takes their time doing the interior. I want it to be absolutely spot on, and I'm definitely not done whatsoever decorating, but I kind of have the base down, and I'm such an interior enthusiast that I'm probably gonna switch out little things here and there. So although this is the final house tour, it will not be the final interior video on my channel, so don't worry. So before we start with the proper house tour, that we're gonna start out with the front door, I want to tell you a little bit about the house, because I know that a lot of you guys are interested in hearing more about prices and stuff about housing in Seoul. So this is an apartment. I know I say house a lot, but that's because it's natural to me in Danish. I just call everything a house. So if I say house and you're confused, don't worry, it's an apartment. So this apartment, notice I said apartment there, is completely new. We're the first people who live here. We moved in, I think, a couple of days after they finished building it, basically. By the way, if you're interested, I have 3 other Seoul house tours, apartment tours, linked down below, which is from the different places that I've been living in over the past 3 years. So let's talk a little bit about this specific apartment. I would not have been able to get this house if I was on my own, because as a foreigner you're not allowed to take a loan in Korean banks, and this is called a pancheonse. That's what it's called when you have a high deposit. I don't know if you've heard about the Korean housing system before, but there's either high deposit and then little to no rent, or then there is high rent and a smaller, still big in foreign people's eyes, deposit. Ours was just high in both, and they called it pancheonse, half cheonse house. And we had to put down a huge ass loan, which obviously we didn't have that much money on our bank account, so we took a loan. So the deposit in this house was 1억 5천만 원, which is a lot of zeros. I'll put it on the screen. And then the monthly rent is 170만 원 for without any utilities or anything, and then it kind of usually ends up, we pay around 200만 원 for everything, also for the interest to the bank, which we took the loan to, because obviously we pay interest to that too now. We're 2 people, so split that in half. That's around 100만 원 to each person each month, and that's exactly the same amount that I paid for my 1.5 room size apartment in Gangnam. So I don't pay any more money than I did before, which is great. Size-wise, this apartment has 3 separate rooms and then 2 bathrooms. So that's it. Now let's get on to the house tour. I'm so excited because the sunshine today is beautiful. Okay, let me show you guys. Let's start at the head door. Okay, so coming into the house, this is our little entranceway. There is a little area for shoes. It's very traditional Korean houses. If you see this video, you've probably seen a lot of other house tours from Korea, so this is nothing new. We have the shoe closet here with a little mirror, which is amazing, so that I can just have a final look at myself before heading out. I try to keep this clean and neat. First I had all my shoes on one side and then Jake's on the other side, because yes, I'm the one who organizes stuff. I cannot let him touch organization because it needs to be my way. And then we have another little cabinet here, but I do that for storage, and it's messy. I'm not proud of it, so I'm not going to show it. Something that I am proud of though is this little nook, this little half wall that we have here. I realized that we definitely need somewhere to put a phone or something while putting on our shoes. So I set up this little setup here and decorated with some beautiful posters. The posters that you're seeing in this apartment tour is mostly all made by me and my good friend Sissel. We made this poster line to entirely non-profit. Everything goes to planting trees. So I'm gonna leave the link down below for that if you're interested in checking them out. So yeah, that's this corner. Now if we turn left here from the door or from the hallway, we go into our clothing room. So let's have a look. Welcome to the clothing room. This is Jake's favorite room because he is a fashion interest, so I tried to kind of like... I was about to say I tried to decorate it for him because obviously I did most of the decoration, but really the only thing that I did was put a smiley rug and his shoes out on display and a Saturn poster because these are all things that he really loves. So that's what I put up for him. But he likes it, he loves it. This is my side. We bought these like modules to put in because there was literally nothing in here other than the situation over here that I'm gonna show you. And it came with like built-in little drawers here where I have my lower pants and such, and skirts. Over here is Jake's side, and yeah, he doesn't have a lot. He does like to decorate with his boxes up there, so you can see that. Lastly, we have this section of the clothing room. This was already built into the house. In here we have our outer coats. I don't like having the outer coats hanging out here in the open just because, you know, Korean air quality is not that good very often, so I don't want any like of this fine dust out in the air. So every time we come home we hang in the jackets here. We have mine in the bottom and Jake's at the top. And then down here is my makeup actually. Okay, so this is our living room. I love our living room. It's so bright. We ended up going with this big bright rug and it changed the game completely. Also, Jake has on multiple occasions now spilled red wine on the rug, which we are able to fully clean up. Furthermore, the sofa, I was looking for something really like round and bubbly. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just didn't want something that's too edgy. The brand is called Flat Point. It took a ridiculously long time to arrive, but other than that, we've been really enjoying it. And I haven't really been trying to style it properly yet, so this is just what we have going on right now. Who knows? This is the kind of stuff that I might like, that I probably will change out once in a while. Then we have this chair, which is also from the same brand. Jake calls it my queen chair because I love sitting here in the morning and just like looking out the window. I must admit though that there is a part of me that kind of regrets getting this in brick color. There is a like a dark beige color that I think would have been better, but then again it's just because I get a little bit tired of something really strong in my house quite easily. But for now it works very well and it wasn't exactly cheap, so I'm not about to just change it out. You might actually recognize my little sofa table here. This is the same sofa table that I had in my old apartment. It was a gift from the Korean furniture app Unrealtip. Basically, I got most of my stuff on Unrealtip, guys. That app is amazing. If you live in Korea, you should definitely try to look at that. And then one thing that I actually didn't get to do in time for filming this video, it's probably gonna happen within the next couple of weeks, but we wanted to hang the TV up on the wall. The TV is Jake's thing. Like, I could have definitely done with a smaller TV, but he's like, no, he wanted a big, fat TV, so that's what we got. In my head, it's like ridiculously big and it's so ugly, but it's fine. He gave me like the freedom to design everything in here, so I think I could at least give him a big TV as well. So that's what we did. And I just went to shop for some flowers earlier. It looks very cute, right? Here is our dining and kitchen area. First off, I want to show you, this is a hidden cabinet. I think I didn't see it before we actually moved in, but it's great to have this extra storage space for like a vacuum cleaner and cleaning stuff. And yeah, I'm a very storage freak. Like, I love organization, so this makes my Virgo heart very happy. So we're incredibly privileged because we have an oven. An oven is just not a part that's necessary for Korean cuisine, so it's very obvious that a lot of apartments in Korea does not have it. They also usually don't come with a dishwasher, which we don't have, which is totally fine. We're just 2 people, but imagining having a full family and not having a dishwasher. I'm not the biggest fan of the dark color here of our kitchen. I honestly would have loved for it to be a little bit brighter, but that's how it is. There's honestly nothing to complain about, so I'm just gonna try not to complain about it. I've learned to love it. That's not true. I'm trying to learn to love it. But yeah, as you can see, there's just an incredible amount of storage space in this kitchen, which is amazing. I am so thankful about that. Here on the other side, we have actually some built-in kimchi fridge. Neither Jake or I really eat kimchi on a daily basis, so we don't use it. We use it as a wine storage and also fruit storage, so it works perfectly for that. And then this is food storage. Out here is probably my housewife dream. This is our little washing room. It's so nice having the washing machine out away from the rest of the house. Yeah, we have the laundry here. We have some food recycling bins. Trash recycling bins, because Korea is very particular about their system about that. So yeah, we just store all of these things that we don't really want to look at outside. We just store them in here, which is amazing to have that opportunity. Very thankful. Very thankful. Yeah, that's that. Let me take you guys to the bedroom. This is our little soft and green cave. Obviously it had to be green if you know me well. This bed is so insanely big. We were I'm saying we, that's such a lie. I was very particular that I wanted like a really big bed. This is, I think, a king size or something, but I really wanted to do that because Jake takes up so much space when we sleep. It's insane. Like I couldn't deal with it in the smaller bed, so we got this one, and it fits very well in here. I love these little, like, the panels on it here. It just gives a nice cozy vibe, and obviously I put a lot of pillows, and this blanket is my absolute favorite. It's gorgeous. It says flower love. It's so beautiful. One thing that I'm not a fan of, which you all know, like, you've heard me say this multiple times before, but it's this weird little veranda that we have on the side here. I mean, it probably has some kind of function, but I don't know what that function is. I think it's just weird. It's like a waste of space. But I do see that there's like a drying rack up here, so I mean, I guess people dry their clothes here, but every time we do that, there's literally no sunshine coming in, so it's kind of like a waste of window space. I don't know, Korea has a tendency to really not appreciate sunlight in their house, so yeah. I did put this one out here. Obviously it had to go with the green theme. So this one is the only extra storage space that we have in the bedroom area. I store the sheets down here, and then in here is my little incense collection. So it has been put to good use, this balcony. Opposite from the green thing is a door, and it actually leads out to quite a big room. It's bigger than the balcony here. I'm not going to show you inside there. It's the ventilation system and such, and there's a lot of other space, so we put our suitcases and pretty much just a lot of the stuff that we don't currently need. We have a little bit of extra like furniture pieces out there, and also our winter coats and all of that. So it's nice to have some extra storage space. And I guess that people usually water plants out here, which is why there is a water thing and a drain. I've never used that. I don't know how to use it. Okay. Yes. Yes, we do have a huge mirror in the bedroom, and I know that it's in a lot of different cultures not a good thing because of spirits or whatever. I actually don't really get it fully, but I'm willing to live with that because it's very good for something else. If you know, you know. And I'm not saying it anymore. This is not appropriate. Out here is the master bathroom, I think you can say. This is the bathroom that has the shower in it. Okay, if we walk like straight out into the hallway again, I need to show you this. This is probably like my favorite corner of the house. It's just so cute. And actually this is the newest addition to the interior in here, and probably what made me think that now we're kind of like finished with the big furniture stuff. I felt like we needed something in this corner because before it was just this very beautiful mirror. This mirror is handmade in Busan from this local company, and they like this dude drove all day just from Busan to deliver this to me, and I think it's so beautiful. Welcome to the room of the house where I probably spend the most amount of time. It's also the room in the house that has the absolute best view. This is where both Jake and I have an office right now, and it works very well. In my previous videos, you've probably seen it looking a little bit different because I used to have the table like this. But to be honest, Jake is working a lot more from home these days, and he probably will continue to do so. And so it just didn't work out, like the space. This is a big table, but because my kind of like editing setup is so big, it just didn't work out for us to sit with the same table. So I've placed him by the window, because if I were to sit there, my computer would block the whole view, and what would be the point? So he's by the window. I kind of have some plans to put up some posters and some decorations on the wall, probably this wall as well. Yeah. This shelf I've been really trying to make look the best, and I put some incense in here because I'm just such a big fan of incense. Every time I'm editing for longer periods of time, I put on some incense. It's probably not the healthiest to inhale all the time, but yeah, it's fine. We do have an air purifier though, so that it can clean out afterwards. I didn't want my cameras to be out in the open, so I have all of my camera gear down in the drawer here. And so this is like all pretty much like my YouTube related stuff. And then down here we have like our general office stuff. The bottom of the storage space here is filled with just PR and some stuff that I gotta do for sponsors and such. So this is just where I put all of that. It is so impossible to make this look organized, so I guess I just kind of gave up, which is so off-brand for me. I don't give up with organization, but I gave up. You cannot make this look neat. So it's just gonna look like this. I realized that I had forgotten to show you the guest bathroom, because this is where one of my favorite things in the whole house is. Yes, this is our guest bathroom, and this is where we have the bathtub. A bathtub isn't necessarily the most environmentally friendly, so it's something that I really enjoy when I actually do take a bath. I would say I maybe do it once a month. Yeah, so I don't do it that often, just to try to save some water, but when I do, I really enjoy it. And I put up some like candles in the corner so that I can lay here for hours and just enjoy myself and relax. I think it's really great. I think that's about it for the whole apartment tour. As I said, I will be filming some more interior related stuff. I actually do have a lot of little like decoration stuff coming in packages soon, so I might do a little like decorating haul, and also because I still need to hang stuff up on the walls. the walls here are like all completely bare because I can't obviously hang anything up on the wall with a nail because it's just a rental. I'm rambling so much throughout this video, so I hope that you guys stuck with me to the end. Now I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!